In the United States, the separation between fast and, well, boring cars is often clear-cut. Fast cars tend to come with advanced technology, luxurious leather interiors, and awesome, mean looks. Now, normally, when looking into racing, manufacturers would use their performance cars and modify them even more for whatever racing discipline they would like to compete in. However, the 1970s were a different era, and the Monzas emerged as an exception to this rule. These unassuming American rear-wheel drive economy cars, which were, while bloody boring, were transformed into racing beasts that could outpace even turbocharged Porsches. The secret to their success? Enormous wings, wide tires, and a super powerful V8 engine. But before we talk about the insanity that is the Monza GT race car, let me first tell you about the stock Monzas. Now, the Monza was built with one goal, to challenge the Mustang 2, which wasn't the greatest Mustang ever. In fact, many enthusiasts still haven't forgiven Ford for ever launching it. Nonetheless, the Monza was General Motors' answer to the Mustang. But why was the Chevy Monza so negatively perceived in its road car form? I mean, it was developed as a competitor to a sports car, so it couldn't be all that bad, could it? Well, it was born during the mid-1970s, in the height of the oil crisis, when American automakers were exploring cost-effective production methods to maintain sales, and the Monza suffered from a trifecta of problems, from lackluster performance to questionable build quality and lazy engineering. General Motors initially intended to equip the Monza with a Wankel rotary engine, but the project was cancelled. Instead, the Monza received various underwhelming engines, including the Vega 4-cylinder, later replaced by the Pontiac Iron Duke, a Buick V-6 and a Chevy small block V8. The optional 262 cubic inch V8 with a 2-barrel carburetor produced a meager 115 horsepower. Even the California version with a 350 engine managed just 125 horsepower. In a test by Road and Track, the 262 Monza crawled from 0 to 60 in 13.4 seconds, and it managed a quarter mile of 18.5 seconds at only 72 miles per hour, which is a lot of things, but fast isn't one. And these relatively boring cars would later be transformed into track-eating monsters. You see, Decon Engineering, the most renowned builder of the H07 Silhouette Monza GT race cars, built and sold modified Monzas, and their race-built cars managed to secure IMSA GT championships in 1976, 1977 and 1978. Now Decon received Monzas as complete cars. He then tore them down to reconstruct them according to specific customer needs. The Decon Monzas featured tubular frame chassis, a weight of approximately 1,089 kilograms, and under the hood was a whole other beast, a fuel-injected V8 engine producing over 650 horsepower. That weight, power, and their remarkable 50-50 weight distribution made them fast and highly competitive. The engines used were heavily modified Chevrolet 5.7 to 6 liter V8 small block engines, typically naturally aspirated, featuring 4 Weber downdraft carburetors. They could develop as much as 650 horsepower, as I previously said, and anybody could buy one. You see, back then, Decon Engineering didn't just build a few of these in order to compete. He built them to sell them as well. And a brand new Decon Monza would cost you about $38,000 back in the day. Now that's what I call value for money. In total, he produced about 17 or 18 chassis over the years, and today, a fully restored, well looked after version of one of these can fetch as much as $270,000. Despite these uninspiring road cars, Decon managed to make the Monza's racing counterpart a work of art. In the annals of IMSA GT racing, the Chevy Monza stands as an improbable champion, showcasing that even the most unremarkable cars can achieve incredible feats when transformed for the track. Over its 6-year lifespan, the Monza underwent various changes and gained engine options, but it ultimately paved the way for the Chevrolet Cavalier in 1980. Nevertheless, it left a lasting legacy as a car that, despite its lackluster road car reputation, achieved unexpected greatness in the racing world, thanks to the Deacon Monza's incredible transformation and the legendary driver that took it to victory, Robert L. Horbert. But at the end of the video, let me know what you think of the stock Monza. I don't mind the looks, but I do dislike the fact that it only made 120 horsepower. That's just sad. That's really not a lot of power. And it's supposed to be like a muscle car. I know it was in the time where there was an oil prices and everything, but still, that's pretty bad. Anyways, let me know what you thought of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys did like it, you'll most probably like most of my other stuff. So just go through my channel, see if there's something else you like. I'll check you guys in the next one. Cheers, eh?